and welcome to another edition of Culture Kids Storytime. Today's story is called Princeless. Princeless is actually a series of comic books written for girl power. When I read these stories to my daughter, it really makes me feel good to show her an example of somebody who's thinking outside of the box. You see, Adrienne is a princess, but she's not your average princess. She doesn't want anybody to rescue or save her because she feels like she's completely capable of saving herself. So with that being said, let's dive into this really fun story, Princeless. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed princess. She was the loveliest of all the maidens in all the land. But the princess was locked away in the tallest of tall towers so that no prince could ever reach her. Keeping watch over the princess was the meanest dragon of all the kingdom. Whenever knights rode to rescue the princess, they would flee in terror at the sight of the dragon. Until one day, the bravest and most handsome of all princes rode to the tower to face the horrible beast. The dragon was fierce, but the prince was strong. He was able to strike down the dragon with a single blow, for when you're pure of blood and intention, no evil can stand in your way. That very day, the prince and the princess were married. They lived happily ever after and had lots of beautiful children. The end. That story is complete hogwash. Excuse me? First of all, it's full of plot holes. I mean, really. What kind of dragon dies with one blow? Not to mention, how did he get her down from that tower? I suppose he climbed. Climbed? Climbed, Mom? He climbed the tallest of tall towers, then managed to get his helpless princess of his down without any kind of magic? Do you see the girl's arms? They're pipe cleaners. She's not climbing down anything. I don't know, Adrienne. And how did she get up there in the first place? Who has that kind of grudge against this beautiful princess that they would lock her in a tower? You know very well that lots of families put their daughters into towers. They want only the bravest suitors for their daughter. Give me your head. That's ludicrous! The cost of the tower alone would more than cover a dowry. Plus, where do you even buy a dragon? Dragons are wild animals. You're gonna put that thing in charge of your daughter? What if it wanders off? What if it eats her? There are people who train dragons, Adrienne. I swear, how do you get your hair this tangled? You know what happens? Fried, sliced, dragon. Ow! And they never cover what happens to those other princes who try to save her. You are determined to take everything from this story except what you're supposed to. What was I supposed to take from this story other than a lesson in how not to write? Hush now. Just know that if you're good and pure of attention, someday your prince will come. Is he gonna be some goofy blonde guy with a 5 gold haircut? I said, hush, little princess. All I know is that when I turn 16, you and Dad had better not lock me in some tower. You tired yet, Sparky? Did you eat both of them already? You know what that does to your stomach? You're gonna be up with heartburn all night. Must write. Must not go stupid. Hello? What now? I seek a fair maiden, Adrienne. Oh, brother. Fair maiden, be you Adrienne? Be you a moron? What sayest thou? I sayest, be you a moron. Be you of lower than normal princely intelligence. Do you understand the words coming out of my own mouth, of your own mouth? Do you know what fair means? Beautiful? Wrong-o, Prince chuckles. It means white, as in fair-skinned, as fair as new fallen snow, as fair as the moon, or as fair as a lily. I ask you then, does this look fair to you? You're so anxious to take a wife. Why don't you take a book first? Work your way up. Don't let the dragon hit you on the way out. Dragon? Rawr. Now, where was I? Get away, get away. I don't want to have to stab you. Where did my pen go? It's got to be under here somewhere. Ah! Give me back my sword, you beast! Ouch. Ouch. What is that? Ooh, shiny. How do you suppose this got here? Well, it's mine now. What? You didn't eat that prince too, did you? A sword? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I found a sword. I don't know, it was just under my bed. Can I keep it? You know, this isn't as heavy as I thought it would be. Everybody always makes a big deal out of how manly you have to be to use a sword. You know, I bet I could be a hero if I wanted to. I could rescue all those miserable trapped princesses. Of course you'd say that. You're a part of the system. They put you out here to keep me locked up until the man comes along to take me. Don't they tell you? You were hired to be slain, Sparks. Eventually you're gonna lose. Then I'll have to marry whatever muscle-headed beats you. Whatever musclehead beats you. Ding. Rawr. I'm sorry, Sparks. I thought you knew. You never wondered why the princes kept coming? Well, that's sweet, Sparky, but I'm not that cute. They just want the honor of slaying a princess and saving a princess and slaying her dragon. You said it, girl. Sparks, old girl, I think I have an idea. My father bought you from a farm. They taught you how to be tough and loyal. No, listen, Sparky. The people who stand to profit off of training and domesticating dragons are the same ones who make the weapons that slay them. Ew, this one still has a hand in it. Then, when it comes time for heartless men like my dad to get a son-in-law, they have to make sure he's as ruthless as they are. In order to stop this cycle, you and I have to work together against our mutual oppressors. We should start by saving my sisters. They've been locked up longer than I have. There, how do I look? I think that's enough, Sparks. Aha! I found one that fits. Check it out, Sparky. I know, Chickie, but we'll make it better, I promise. We'll find out where you're from and get you back with the other dragons. Who knows? Maybe you even have some family out there. All right, girl, let's do this. Whoosh, whir, rawr. All right, lesson 1 on dragon riding. Need a saddle. His Majesty will see you now. Your Majesty? Are you kneeling? I don't think I heard your knee hit the floor. I wouldn't want to turn around and find you not kneeling. Oh, I must have been mistaken. You are kneeling after all, of course. The fact that you are here at my feet and my beautiful daughter Adrienne is nowhere to be found suggests one thing. You have failed to rescue my daughter. Which means you have failed me. Yet you have returned. Sir, I only wanted to, I know what you wanted to do, boy. I am king. I know the actions and reasons of all my subjects. Do you doubt that? Of course not. Of course you do not. See, a lesser man would not understand why you came back here at all, having failed me. But I understand. You came back here because as much as you fear that dragon, you fear what I will do to you even more. And rightly so. Guards! Take this one to the pit. No, please, sir. I'll try again. Is that truly necessary, husband? Necessary? I have 7 daughters in 7 towers guarded by 7 mythical beasts. There are no greater beauties in this kingdom than my girls. Yet not a man in all the world seems worthy to inherit my throne. Husband, I am sure someone will triumph eventually. I do not have time for eventuallys. I bought the most worthless idiot dragon to guard Adrienne. I thought surely someone would slaughter that thing. Well, what of our own son? Devon, you must be joking. The boy would rather play dress-up with the players than learn to rule. He is no king. There we go. Now, since it looks like you toasted me, they won't know to look for me, leaving us free to embark on our quest. If we stop by the castle, we can save her before she's even locked up. I think we should start with Apollonia, my younger sister. To save my sisters! To be continued. So, you guys, I absolutely love Adrienne's energy. She is so no nonsense. She will tell it like it is, and she will call out people that aren't making any sense without even thinking twice about doing so. So check out this story, Princeless, and join us for next week's version of Culture Kids Storytime. Have a good one.